Okay, this video is the 10 Commandments of Nutrition. The beautiful painting here is by Arnold Friberg from 1956. He is the same painter who was the illustrator for 10 Commandments. Magnificent painting. If you look up Arnold Friberg, you'll be amazed at how great of a painter he is. He's one of the top 3 best painters, I think, in the world in the 1900s. So you'd be surprised at all his good stuff. So anyways, we're going to talk about the 10 Commandments of Nutrition. You are fat and sick because you eat the wrong food and you rub toxins on yourself. It's your fault. That's good because it means you can fix it. By the way, this is from my book, Journey to Optimal Health. Okay, the 10 Commandments of Nutrition are written in stone. Follow them and you will be born again into better body weight and health. Commandment number 1, starch is the true god of food. Thou shalt put no other foods before starch. Starches include potatoes and sweet potatoes, the 2 best foods in the world. Rice, beans, oatmeal, quinoa, millet, carrots. Starches give you optimal body weight because they're low caloric density, and then the fibers like a slow release energy pill, keeping you with good energy and good blood glucose level all throughout the day, and you're skinny and you're fit with low risk of disease. Eat starch to satisfy hunger and to provide energy. Starch is the way. Starch is the entree. Starch should provide 60 to 90% of your calories. Commandment number 2, thine brain is a thermostat. Hypothalamic hunger center, the arcuate nucleus, forces you to eat exactly the amount of food that you do. Hunger center is set by the almighty hunger drive, and it will crush any willpower attempts to change. Eat less and exercise more is the mantra of chumps. It does not work. The thermostat can only be reset by changing what you eat. Yeah, you can think of your hypothalamic hunger center as like a thermostat for your body weight. You do not need to count calories. Eat the right foods and the body will program itself. Commandment number 3, vegetables are the best source of nutrients. Fruits are also good. For every meal, thou must ask thyself 3 questions. What starch? What fruit? What vegetable? You know, some meals you can eat all starch and no fruit. Some meals can be heavy on the fruit. That's for you to decide. Starch is a lot less expensive. It's cheap compared to fruit. Fruit's seasonal. What vegetable? Commandment number 4. Plants provide what you need to spread your seed. Plant foods optimize your sex appeal. Vegetables vasodilate by increasing nitric oxide, potassium, and magnesium. Vasodilators. Better blood flow gives you a glow of vitality and energy. Commandment number 5, it's not a diet, it's a way of life. You don't go on a diet for a month or 2. No, you eat healthy every single day. Commandment number 6, thou shalt not eat meat. Meat makes you fat. Milk is liquid meat. Cheese is meat jello. When you eat cheese, you look like the animal it came from. Pizza looks the same on your plate as it does in your arteries. That's what atherosclerotic plaque looks like, a cheese pizza. Like atherosclerotic plaques. Meat causes leaky gut, xenocylitis, inflammation, endotoxemia, autoimmune disease. Meat has a lack of fiber. It has no fiber, which causes constipation, abdominal pressure syndrome, hiatal hernia, gastroesophageal reflux disease, hemorrhoids, varicose veins, increased risk of appendicitis, increased risk of diverticulitis, all the manifestations of low fiber abdominal pressure syndrome as described by Dennis Burkitt. Meat has a lot of heme iron that is heavily absorbed, so you get iron overload. You get estrogen overload because it changes estrogen metabolism. You get increased leucine, which activates mTOR, a nutrient-sensing pathway that increases cell replication and thus risk of cancer proliferation. Increased methionine, essential to cancer. Increased insulin-like growth factor increases cancer growth. So meat is a major cause, the number 1 risk that I'm aware of increasing risk of cancer. Commandment number 7, thou shalt not eat oils. Oils are liquid fat and make you fat. Oils are tumor promoters. Oils cause blood sludge, which is atherogenic, causing atherosclerosis, plug up the Johnson in the coronaries and the brain arteries. Oils cause decreased arterial vasodilation. They lead to endothelial dysfunction. Oils cause lipid peroxidation, which damages hypothalamus in the region of the arcuate nucleus based on the research of Tetsumori Yamashima, and hippocampal neurons, also from Tetsumori Yamashima and other researchers. Oil causes lipid peroxidation, which damages pancreatic beta cells and increases risk of diabetes. If you must go to a restaurant, then choose the buffet and eat your salad without dressing. Skip the dressing and you will look better undressed. Salad dressing is for pussies. Sodium is for dummies. It causes hypertension when added in excessive amounts. Commandment number 8, thou shalt not commit adultery with junk food and fast food. Commandment number 9, thou shalt not bear false witness against the vegan diet. There are 2 kingdoms of food. The vegan kingdom is the land of healthy aging, like the Tarahumara, Okinawa, Yanomamo, rural Kenya, Sardinia, and Loma Linda. The meat junk food kingdom is the land of the fat and sick, like the Pima. You may ask, what about fat vegans? They have fallen into temptation of oils and sweets, the siren song of philosophic vegetarians. Do not be fooled by those false prophets. The path to optimal body weight is orthodox veganism. Low sodium, low fat, I should probably say very low fat, 10% or less, whole food, 100% organic, 100% plant-based, predominantly starch-based. Fruits are good though too, for satisfying hunger. Vegan, 100%. No oil, not 1 drop. No caffeine, not 1 drop. No alcohol, not 1 drop. No sweets. When the rest of your age cohort is fat, diabetic, woodless, demented, hooked on hypertension pills, and worried about open heart surgery, you'll be waking up with wood, and the only question will be whether to bop the bishop or bang the Betty. Starch hath saved you. Commandment number 10, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's plate of GMO-fed, estrogenic, herbicide-sprayed, hormonally hypertrophied, antibiotic-assaulted, hexane-extracted, MSG-marinated, trans-fat-fried Frankenstein food. Now, does that sound like too much effort? Get thee an attitude of gratitude. Heal your objections to the veganism, and it may heal you. Hath not the Lord provided you safe passage through the Red Sea that drowneth the many? Look at this, the parting of the Red Sea, another beautiful painting by Arnold Friberg. Okay, the low-fat vegan diet is the only path that prevents most diseases. So you too may pass through these epidemics of chronic dietary diseases. And here is Psalm 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no disease, because the vegan diet is by my side.